Hey everyone, it's Akia from December's Divine 555. To all of my December warriors, welcome back. And to any new viewers, welcome to my channel. I'm going to be bringing you guys a reading on the Divine Masculine and Karmic situation. The veil is very thin, and in honor of tomorrow being Halloween, I wanted to kind of tap into the energies to see what is happening, how these energies will affect us, and to keep everyone aware and current on what to expect during this period, especially with the veil being so thin and the energies being so intense, okay? Mostly because of Mercury retrograde. Excuse me. Okay, guys, so the overall energy for the karmic situation, and before I jump into the energy, I just wanted to say a few of the basics. You know, obviously, this reading will not resonate with every divine masculine, okay, or karmic situation. We all have masculine energy within us. We're dealing with energy, not gender. And I call out signs, and whatever comes prevalent for the reading, I call out, because it's a collective reading, and the signs being called out can be very helpful in particular messages resonating with whoever needs them, okay? Also, feel free to reverse the roles, okay, in the situation if you're a divine feminine watching this reading, because a lot of times if you are a divine masculine, divine feminine counterpart, you really do pick up on each other's energy. So it's very possible that you could be picking up on the energy of a divine masculine. So that being said, we're going to jump right into the energy of the karmic situation. So the overall energy for the whole situation involving the karmic and the divine masculine, or karmics and the divine masculine, and as we all know, the karmics can be family members. Karmics can be anyone who is manipulating or trying to control a divine fated situation, okay, who's not willing to face the fact that they are here for a lesson, a karmic lesson to be taught to a divine counterpart, okay? So the overall energy for the karmic situation in general with the divine masculine is the Page of Swords and the Ten of Swords, okay? A lot of spying, stalking, looking deeply into situations, more than likely each other or the divine feminine. This is a situation that has involved a lot of betrayal, a lot of deception, lies, deceit, blackmail, anything that you could think of, okay? Ten of Swords is a boatload of hell, okay? And Ten of Swords is the end of a cycle, end of a situation, a death of a particular situation or a cycle. And it's not always bad, because it means something is ready to start over. Now, sometimes this can mean a cycle starting over, okay? But this is the Ten of Swords, okay? And we have the Page of Swords, Princess of Swords, which is like the Page of Swords, okay? So there's a lot of looking into a particular situation, a lot of heavy, possibly social media stalking, yeah. The divine masculine or karmic could definitely be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? Energies I'm picking up for the divine masculine and karmic situation is that there is going to be some sort of communication in the next 8 to 10 days to 2 weeks. Okay, some communication in terms of an ending of a relationship, or in terms of some sort of blackmail or secret. Heavy manipulation with the moon, the new moon in Scorpio. There's going to be something that cultivates by mid-November with the full moon in Taurus. There's some heavy energy revolving someone's mother. Okay, either someone's mother or a Taurus or Libra. Something involving stability, or possibly something revolving around childbirth. Okay, there is an energy of the karmics and the divine masculine trying to regroup, trying to rebalance themselves, renew a situation on both ends, possibly the karmics trying to renew and regroup on how to hang on to this situation that is dead, and the divine masculine possibly trying to focus on a awakening or spiritual journey. As well as there's some energy of indecision, of really trying to decide how to move forward. There is some real indecision here that's happening in regards to someone's home life, okay, and family. Someone is done putting in the work toward a particular situation, and that is the overall energy for the karmic situation. Lots of heavy stalking and spying going on, okay? And someone wanting to have an end to some sort of manipulative situation. We're going to pull 2 cards for the divine masculine's energy and for the karmic's energy, okay? With the Halloween Oracle. Which is very, very timely. Just gonna quickly get into the energies, see what's happening. Try not to make this too long. Spirit, Archangel. I'm calling on Archangel Raphael, the Archangel of Healing, mental space and heart space, Ascended Masters and Ancestors, channel truthful, precise, knowledgeable messages for the collective, to the energy of the karmic, the divine masculine, for healing purposes. Thank you. Okay. Can we get a card that represents the divine masculine, please? The Mercury retrograde is really affecting my speech here. Oracle card for divine masculine. Divine masculine will be on the right, karmic on the left. Can we get an oracle card? Halloween oracle card that represents divine masculine, please? divine masculine. Divine masculine. We have the apple for divine masculine. The divine masculine is dealing with some sort of betrayal for sure. Traditionally, a long time ago, I read that kids used to get all kinds of treats for Halloween, desserts, apples, things of that nature. And sick, disturbed people would put razor blades and all kinds of disgusting, hurtful, harmful things inside the apples to really cause a lot of damage to unsuspecting, innocent children. How deplorable. That's what I'm getting from this apple, that the divine masculine feels tricked, feels betrayed, feels like he sunk his teeth into something monstrous, and it was too late. The divine masculine feels like he's holding on to something toxic or something that is not good for his health. Okay? Yeah, we'll get into the actual meaning of this card. That's just my intuitive take on it. It's divine masculine. Can we get a Halloween oracle card for the karmic? Halloween oracle card for the karmic, please. Not the whole deck. A Halloween oracle card for the karmic. A card that represents the karmic for this reading, please. A card that represents the karmic. One card to represent the karmic in the situation. Or karmics. Yeah. A card that represents the karmic, please. For the karmics, we have hearth. Happiness is happiness in our hearts and homes. Hearth. In this photo, we have the hearth, which is supposed to be the center of the home, where everyone gathers around for talks and comfortable conversations and cozy nights, sharing, giving, loving. We have some candles, okay, in this photo surrounding the hearth. Right above the hearth, we have something demonic-like, kind of guarding. I take from this image that there is something very dark or some sort of entity or situation that is looming over a family. Someone at the heart of a family or a situation is not what they seem. That there is something that has prevented happiness in someone's heart for quite a while, or in someone's home for quite a while. And the light is going to be illuminated on the situation. But let's quickly get into the actual meanings of these cards for the Divine Masculine and the Karmic. And then we're going to just get into their overall energy, what their conflict is, what their action is going to be, how they feel about the other parties, and then we will go ahead and close after some advice for Divine Masculine. Okay, so for Apple, for the Divine Masculine, we have Apple. Risk and reward. Risk and reward. Sweetest icon. Risky red desire. Poison and freedom. Tempting hearts of fire. Sweet icon, risky red desire. Poison and freedom. Tempting heart's desire. Interesting. Apples have been a symbol of Samayan for a very long time. Apples, when cut in half, have a seed pattern that looks like a pentagram. And so the Celts held the fruit to be sacred. Bobbing for apples, a game traditionally played at Halloween, has its origins in the Samayan festival and is one of the oldest games associated with the celebration. The traditional way to play is to place 3 or 13 apples into a barrel of water, and the game is to try and bite an apple while it floats and bobs in the water. Hands must not be used, and people often compete with each other, bobbing at the same time. It is believed that the Romans brought this custom to Britain, and there are quite a few images recorded through art of this activity in both cultures. It was said that unmarried women who placed the apple they had bobbed under their pillow would dream of their future husband. In Newfoundland and some parts of Ireland, even today, Halloween is called Snap Apple Night. Candy apples. Apples on a stick covered in toffee, although not quite as popular now as they used to be, or as they once were in Halloween fare, are now making a comeback as a fun and simple treat to prepare on this night. Apples have been an iconic part of myths from ancient times to modern. The story of the poisoned apple and Snow White, to the Roman goddesses Pomona's magical apple tree, to the Christians' tempting fruit in the Garden of Eden. Should you receive this apple in your reading, it's time to look at how risk plays out in your life. Are you hedging your bets and not trying anything new? Do you want change but are not willing to change anything? Are you willing to risk to get a greater reward? Or alternatively, are you risking too much too often? Divine Masculine, what this card is trying to tell you is that during this time period, over the next couple days, definitely during Halloween and the days after, while this veil is very, very thin between the spiritual world and realm, be mindful of temptation, because what may seem innocent may actually be poison. Sweetest icon, risky red desire, poison and freedom, tempting heart's desire. You have the Ten of Swords and you have the Page of Swords in your overall energy. There are secrets that are coming out, and people are renewing and regrouping and trying to find their footing in a situation that is ending. Divine Masculine, you may be trying to find a way out of a situation and move forward, and someone may be tempting you to stick around, and it may be shiny and it may be red, but the question is, are you hedging your bets and not trying anything new? Do you want to get caught in the same cycles of poor choices that you made in the past? Are you afraid to take a leap of faith on something new? Do you want change but are not willing to change anything? God tests, the devil tempts. Are you willing to risk to get a greater reward? Divine Masculine. That's representing your energy today. For the Karmic, okay? We have the Hearth here. We have something looming over that's affecting the happiness and the hearth of a situation, a family, a bond, something, okay? Let's see. Why is every page sticking together? Okay. Hearth. Happiness in our hearts and homes. The heart of every home, the fire that unites. Winter's warmth center, stories, love, and delight. The heart of every home, the fire that unites. Winter's warm centers, stories, love, and delights. The ancient Romans believed that every home had a hearth, and it was every home had a heart, and it was the hearth. Where the fire burned, the family gathered for sustenance, communication, and protection. This concept was so important to the culture that there was a huge city hearth, the Vestal Temple, where the fire of the home goddess, Vesta, burned forever without ever going out. This sacred flame was protected by the soldiers with their very lives, should there be an invasion. Should the Hearth card appear in your reading, you are being asked to look to your idea of what home and family is to you. Karmic or karmics, take the time to build up your love fire and have it burning brightly. Make your relationships a priority. If there is conflict within your home and family, it is time to take concrete steps to address the issue for good. If you or a member of your family is away from home due to travel or work, know that protection is being given. So I take this as that, like I said, there is someone who feels as if their happiness and whoever they perceive as home is being taken away from them, and the karmic feels as if their stability or their traditional ways of being are being threatened. And they perceive that as a conflict. And it says, if there is a conflict within your home and family, it is time to take concrete steps to address the issue for good. Okay, so these karmics, whether they're family members or love interests, they are taking a stand and they are taking solid action to try to end something for good. Okay, whether that's justice, their own sense of justice, warped justice, whether that's taking some sort of action, okay, in order to protect what they feel is theirs, with the Hearth card for the karmic. Interesting. So with having the karmic represented by the hearth and the divine masculine being represented by the apple, there could be some sort of temptation involved to try to hold on to the divine masculine. There could be some sort of spell work with the candles to impose some sort of mind control, or shadow work, or love spell, or something of that nature, because they feel this ending and their home is being their home and hearth and happiness is being threatened by this ending. Okay, but there's definitely an ending here to betrayal, and there is a lot of stalking going on, a lot of spying. I said in the pre-shuffle there was an energy of trying to balance and trying to regroup in order to take action and decide on what to do. But someone is definitely not focusing on building a connection. At the same time, someone is focused on moving forward with some sort of truth, okay? I'm getting a motherly figure here very strongly, or an someone who feels as if their empire or their structure is being torn down. Okay. Let's see. What do you see? The Nomicon deck here. Divine Masculine. Where's Divine Masculine's focus? What is Divine Masculine's focus? over the next couple days in regards to this energy. Divine Masculine's focus in regards to this energy. Knight of Wands, Six of Pentacles. The Divine Masculine is charging, okay, toward possibly a earth sign. Divine Masculine could definitely be a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or it could be heading toward a fire earth combination. But this Divine Masculine is impulsive, determined to move forward towards something stable, okay, towards someone that he perceives as stable and giving, kind, someone who is successful, someone who they perceive as someone that they want to give reciprocity to. That is Divine Masculine's focus. What is the Karmic's focus? What is the Karmic's focus? What is the Karmic's focus over the next couple of days? What is the Karmic's focus over the next couple of days? What is the Karmic's focus? Judgment and Nine of Pentacles. Okay, so the Karmic's focus is maybe trying to the Judgment card typically is about purging and really trying to renew yourself or allow the universe to work in your life and really kind of renew yourself. The cards could possibly be trying to be free of the situation with the Divine Masculine. But with that Hearth card, okay, and with all of this energy of watching, I do believe that the Divine Masculine is watching the Divine Feminine and the Karmic is watching the Divine Masculine, but the Divine Masculine is also watching the Karmics, because the Divine Masculine still has some sort of bond, okay, with the Karmics through some sort of dark contract or manipulation by the Karmics. Okay, so the Karmics and the Divine Masculine are bound in some way, but the Divine Masculine is also going through some sort of awakening, and is being pulled heavily by the Divine as well. the karmics feel that, and that's why they have the Hearth card here. They feel as if their stability is being threatened. And I do believe that the karmics, this Judgment card here, I think is in of the Divine Feminine and the Divine Masculine, but the karmics are renewing themselves and they're trying to rid themselves of the Divine Feminine, okay? They're also trying to purge the situation away with the Divine Feminine. Because they feel as though this is going to create an opportunity for them, okay, to regain control of their happy home, okay? Because they are tired of competing with a ghost, in their opinion. The karmics are focused on coming back from setbacks, and they have been going through a lot of karma. There's been a lot of overindulging, a lot of setbacks, and just overindulging and bad choices. So they are trying to rebuild, okay? Rebuild and find a way to gain control of the situation, okay, that they feel like they're losing. And they are doing that through manipulation, and they're taking a different route. We'll clarify. Clarify the Judgment and the Nine of Pentacles for the karmic, please. Wow, the Magician, yeah. We'll just do one more to be certain. Oh, well, that's all we need. Bottom of the deck. To clarify this Judgment card here, like I said, I just did it. The energy I'm picking up on is not of the karmics releasing, purging negativity to really realign themselves. These karmics are trying to get rid of the Divine Feminine. They're trying to purge this whole twin flame connection because they feel threatened, okay? They feel threatened, okay? And there is manipulation going on, possibly candle, fire magic, moon magic. And to clarify it, we have the Magician in reverse, okay, to clarify this. And we have the Four of Swords, okay? The karmic could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have Pluto here, so that can be Scorpionic energy. But we have the Four of Swords, which is Libra energy, as well as the Magician, okay? Virgo, Gemini. So these cards together tell me that the karmic's focus is on manipulating and doing whatever it takes to secure their hearth, their happiness, and their home. They feel as being threatened, and they're doing manipulation, an extreme amount of manipulation here with the Four of Swords and the Magician, okay, over the Hearth card. Wow. Okay, so this is involving mind control, spell work, this is some heavy stuff here. Heavy manipulation, blood magic, jars, all of that stuff I'm getting from this, okay? And they may be paying psychics, paying someone, or I'm paying magicians, and I'm taking from this possibly inexperienced ones at that. Very dangerous, okay? And there's going to be judgment for that, but this is what's happening. This is their focus right now. Clarify the Six of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands for Divine Masculine's focus. Divine Masculine's focus. Divine Masculine is focused on a water sign for sure. Okay, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Divine Masculine could be a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio. But we have the Seven of Cups, we have the Two of Cups in reverse, and we have the Seven of Swords in reverse, okay? The Divine Masculine is trying to move past a whole lot of thievery or manipulation. This could be Divine Masculine's own actions here, okay? The Divine Masculine is trying to take accountability for betrayal and deception and irresponsibility of the past. They're very much, some of them may not be in the best of health, but they definitely are missing a soulmate connection or a very close bonded connection. They're missing harmony with someone, and they feel very much confused by a connection that is not going their way. And they feel as though someone has moved on from them. They're very much confused by this. They're trying to figure out a way to hold on, but they do feel as though they have lost a specific connection due to their own deception. And yeah, they're very much in their emotions and having a difficult time communicating and moving forward. What's the conflict for Divine Masculine? What's the major conflict for Divine Masculine? Nine of Wands. Divine Masculine is worn out. Divine Masculine is burdened. They are fighting, okay, to defend themselves, trying to really overcome the frustrations that they're feeling during this period. Some are paranoid, some are very defensive, but they're trying to overcome these feelings, and they're they're really having hope in terms of a connection and in terms of being strong and persistent and pursuing a connection, or trying to remain strong in terms of dealing with someone moving on and a connection that they have lost or feel like they have lost, and they are really trying to overcome the disappointment of possibly having some really unrealistic expectations about a certain situation. What is the Karmic's conflict? Karmic's major conflict. Yeah, the Divine Masculine wants to move forward, but it's feeling blocked. What is the Karmic's major conflict? Too many. What is the Karmic's major conflict? Wow. The Karmic's major conflict is justice in reverse. Okay, the Karmic could be a Libra, but their major conflict is that they are dealing with karma and justice. Some Karmics may be dealing with a court case that's not going in their favor. These Karmics know that there's a choice that's about to be made, and they are grappling with ways to manipulate the outcome, and they are running out of options and choices here. They are not wanting to take accountability for their corruption, and they are in fear of truth coming forward, okay, or someone bringing some sort of justice or balance to a situation. Clarify the Nine of Wands for Divine Masculine's conflict. Clarify the Nine of Wands for Divine Masculine's conflict, please. Clarify the Nine of Wands. Yeah, we have the Queen of Wands. Yeah, Divine Masculine is trying to be determined and persistent, and about a feminine energy, a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, not wanting someone to move forward toward their passions. Feel as if someone is walking away without them. And the Divine Masculine is determined to hold on and not to let the Divine Feminine walk away or move on despite the obstacles. But the Divine Masculine does feel as if the Divine Feminine is moving forward. Okay. They're also worried that some sort of truth is coming out, and that whatever clarity that is gained is going to change the situation. Clarify the Karmic's conflict. Clarify justice in reverse. The karmic's major conflict is that the divine masculine there could be some sort of reversal of some sort of spell work or botched up manipulation, moon magic, fire magic, because we did discuss that possibly the karmics have looked into paying someone to do some sort of manipulation or binding spell or some sort of botched manipulation, okay? And this spell may not be working the way they want it to. And the conflict for the karmics is that the divine masculine wow. Whatever manipulation that they're doing to the divine masculine is not working, and things are coming out, okay, about the karmics. Betrayal, outside partners, more third-party situations. There could possibly be information coming about a masculine fire sign that the karmic is involved with, okay? But the divine masculine has no passion at all for the karmics. Divine masculine could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or Libra, or the karmic could be. Wow. There is something okay, that is going to happen legally with these karmics, okay? And these karmics are going to lose everything. Wow. Clarify the Ace of Wands in reverse and the King of Wands in reverse for the karmic conflict. Seven of Wands in reverse. Something is going on with this situation. No matter what the karmics do, okay, in terms of paying psychics, magicians, whatever spell work that they are using to sedate the divine masculine, it's not working. It is not working at all. If anything, the karmics are going through a lot of karma and giving more karmic justice. The divine masculine, their idea was to get the divine masculine overwhelmed, stuck, but the divine masculine is just becoming more and more discontent with them. The divine masculine is moody, is discontent, is rageful, and have no desire for them sexually. And at the end of the day, their divine masculine is a counterpart for the divine feminine. We have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands. So their magic and manipulation is backfiring because the divine masculine is awakening and is still wanting to bring justice to the divine feminine. And the karmics are being judged. Wow. What actions will the divine masculine be taking? What actions will the divine masculine be taking? All I know is that there's a lot of magic, a lot of dark magic going on. What actions will divine masculine be taking? Eight of Swords in reverse, coming out of feeling trapped. Ace of Swords, truth to heal a divine lover's connection that they feel is suffering. Divine Masculine's actions is 8 of Swords, coming out of feeling trapped, okay, and bound by the truth, trying to heal this divine lover's connection, and moving past the manipulation of this Queen of Swords energy. I'm going to come back to this energy, guys, that I paused on for so long because I was getting a download, okay, about this energy here. Wow. Over the next couple days, few days, Halloween and afterwards, I need for everyone to be very careful, because all of this red here, the root chakra, and this Magician with this 4 of Swords, coffin energy of someone trying to really put someone to rest. I feel as though some sort of situation is going to be brought to a head with all of this stalking energy here, Page of Swords, and this temptation energy, and this protection energy of someone feeling threatened to protect at all cost. At all cause, yeah. And then also we have this Judgment card in the Karmic section. I feel like there's a very, very drastic energy here, and that someone may be taking some very drastic measures during this period to really protect what they feel is theirs, to prevent this counterpart situation from coming to pass. Someone is very unstable, and I feel is willing to do anything to manipulate this situation. Because someone doesn't have passion for somebody. Ace of Wands came out in reverse in the conflict for the Karmics. Someone is not getting any kind of attention, any kind of passion, any kind of forward movement from someone that they perceive as theirs. And this is very threatening for this person who is very unstable. And this person with the Magician in reverse is willing to do anything. Anything. So these two cannot be together. Anything. Be very, very mindful. This is the conflict of the Karmics. I had to go back to that because they had me stare at that for a good 2 minutes because the energy just did not feel good at all. Justice in reverse, okay? Very, very corrupt behavior. Clarify the actions for Divine Masculine. Clarify this Ace of Swords and the Lovers in reverse. Ace of Swords, Lovers in reverse for Divine Masculine. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Hanged Man in reverse. Wow. In in regards to the Lovers and the Ace of Swords and Divine Masculine's action. To clarify the Lovers and the Ace of Swords, bringing some sort of truth to help heal this connection that they're focused on, that has someone else almost murderous, very unstable, and doing a boatload of manipulation. To clarify the Divine Lovers in reverse and the Ace of Swords, we have Virgo energy here, the Knight of Pentacles, also Earth energy. We have the Hanged Man, which is Neptune, Pisces energy. We have the Six of Swords, which is more air, and then the Star Aquarius energy. The Divine Masculine definitely feels as if he's in a situation where he is very much stagnant, blocked, unable to move forward. Hanged Man in reverse is yeah, delusions. The Divine Masculine is feeling trapped, and no doubt due to this heavy manipulation over here by the Karmics. This is very, very heavy manipulation. This is paying magicians. This is doing faulty magician work, inexperienced work. This is very dangerous over here. Someone is very desperate over here on the Karmic side. Okay, with the Magician in reverse, and we have the Hearth card with the demonic entity protecting the home at all costs. Okay, we have the Coffin card. Okay, so the Divine Masculine is definitely in the Hanged Man in reverse energy here. That means unable to move forward, feeling trapped, indecisive, and delayed, like there's a missed opportunity in moving forward to heal. What actions will the Karmics be taking? What actions will the Karmics be taking during this period? What actions will the Karmics be taking? We already know their conflict. It's breaking up a divine counterpart with a multitude of spell work. What is action for the Karmics? We have the Four of Discs. Their actions is going to be holding on by any means necessary. I'm picking up on candle magic heavily. This is Capricorn energy here. The Karmic could definitely be a Capricorn, the Four of Pentacles. It looks like the Karmic's action is not going to be much. They're going to be stressing very much about a divine new beginning, a prosperous, new, abundant beginning that the Divine Masculine is going to be having with someone other than them. More than likely in their mind, and in the Divine Masculine's mind, the Divine Feminine, okay? Either way, the Karmics are going to be in this Nine of Swords energy here, okay? The Karmic could be a Gemini, Aquarius, definitely Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, but the Karmics are going to be dealing with karma, sleepless nights, anxiety-ridden, about how they can manipulate and coerce and create tension between the divine counterparts as usual. And they're going to be trying to figure out any way and that they can use tactics, whether that's finances, whether that's temptation, sex, to tempt the divine masculine. A lot of their spell work is not working like we discussed, because some of their tactics are to do sexual magic on the divine masculine to keep them from being able to perform sexually with other people. Some of them are just doing manipulation on the divine masculine that's not working, some inexperienced magic, and all it's doing is making the divine masculine not want them, okay, even more. And it's not really stopping the divine masculine from wanting to be with their counterpart. They're not causing any delays or separation in the passion that the divine masculine has for the divine feminine. So they're frustrated by that. They're frustrated by the finances that they're losing by paying psychics and magicians to do work that's not working. They are frustrated by and anxious over the karma that they are receiving and the judgment from their corrupt behaviors. And they are very discontent and confused on how they can continue to find ways to manipulate to defend what they feel is theirs, to prevent this cycle from ending, because a lot of betrayal has come out and is still coming out. Like I said, the Karmics and the divine masculine are both still bound to the situation. There's a lot of truth coming out on both ends, a lot of betrayal, deceit, pain, you know, secrets. So although the divine masculine is still focused on the divine feminine, there's still a whole lot of mess that's going on, manipulation on both ends. So the Karmic's action is just going to be more of just a lot of anxiety and stress over a new beginning, over not being able to secure or remain in control of the situation, and that a new beginning, a prosperous new beginning, may be offered to possibly a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and that there could be some sort of offer or new beginning that the divine masculine is going to be offering to the divine feminine or someone other than them. So more holding on. And then on the bottom of the deck we have, wow, a Capricorn possibly holding on earth sign, holding on to the divine masculine, dealing with this anxiety around this possible new beginning that the divine masculine is planning with a water sign, possibly. Bottom of the deck, divine is stepping in, like I said, Tower moment. Obviously, you can't escape justice or judgment, Karmics. So along with stressing about this new beginning, there's going to be a tower moment. The divine is stepping in to really to place judgment on the situation. There have been plenty of warnings and signs that have been ignored. So the divine is stepping in with this tower moment. Below that, we still have more deception. 5 of Swords, okay? Yeah, there's still going to be manipulation going on with the karmics. They plan to never stop, okay? Like in the beginning, in their Halloween oracle, it said, defend what's yours. Defend your hearth and your home at all cost. Fight to the death for what is yours. So the karmics plan to continue with the manipulation, okay, and the deceit, and to continue the Two of Wands with the blockages, okay, preventing forward movement, doing whatever they can do to stagnate the process of the divine masculine moving forward and healing. Three of Cups, overindulging, temptation. Three of Cups, overindulging, temptation. Okay, whatever they can do to distract the divine masculine. From moving forward. To keep him trapped and to keep him from moving forward. Three of Wands, okay? Toward, and to keep his back turned toward what's coming, okay, which is the sun. Wow, it's a lot. How does the divine masculine feel about themselves? They feel as though they have either let the divine feminine down by not honoring or nourishing the connection, or the divine masculine feels as if they have allowed a mother figure or someone in power to have control over them, or to prevent them from moving toward their divine feminine. Or the divine masculine feels though that they need to really balance out their feminine energies. The divine masculine could feel disconnected, okay? Disconnected from their feminine side, or ignoring their feminine side and ignoring how to balance that out. There could be some issues here with sexuality, or some sort of indecision around a choice that needs to be made. This could be in regard to the divine feminine. This could be in regard to their mother, or this could be in regards to balancing out their masculine and feminine energies. Let me clarify that. Clarify the Empress for how divine masculine feels about themselves. Clarify the Empress for how divine masculine feels about themselves. Divine masculine could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, but the divine masculine feels as if they need to heal. That they're not confident. They feel insecure, and they feel discontent in who they are, possibly. They feel they could feel very insecure in regards to something that happened to them in their past, or they just could feel like they just lack the confidence or good enough for their divine feminine to make an offer or to move forward with any sort of offer of healing or apology. How does the karmic feel about themselves? 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 Three of Wands. How does the karmic feel about themselves? The karmic feels about themselves, Three of Wands and Ace of Cups. They feel as though they are planning a strong strategy in order to have a new beginning. They're not going to stop planning no matter how much stress they have or fear about the divine masculine moving on to a new beginning with the divine feminine. They plan to hold on in spite of the divine stepping in and placing judgment on their corrupt actions and their black magic and spells. They plan to continue to manipulate the situation to get the outcome that they desire. They plan to plan, plot, strategize until they get this new beginning in love or what they feel like they deserve. How does the divine masculine feel about the divine feminine? How does the divine masculine feel about the divine feminine? How does the divine masculine feel about the divine feminine? How does the divine masculine feel about the divine feminine? Temperance, divine masculine could feel like the divine feminine brings them balance. Could be, divine feminine could be a Sagittarius, or the divine masculine sees the divine feminine as someone who is very healing, who he wants to heal with. Divine masculine sees the divine feminine as past life connection, that they have had a connection in the past life. They recognize that. And the divine masculine sees the divine feminine could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, definitely Cancer with the Chariot card. The divine masculine wants to heal and be healed by the divine feminine. Okay, Temperance also, they recognize this past life connection. They want to move forward, okay, with confidence toward the divine feminine, and they want a higher commitment with the divine feminine. They want to build on a mutual spirituality, a mutual divine connection. The divine masculine knows that there's some hidden knowledge that needs to be brought up in regards to this connection. The divine masculine may also be dabbling in some particulars, okay, in order to manifest this connection with the divine feminine, because the divine masculine does feel that the divine feminine may have moved on, okay? The divine masculine is fighting temptation and fighting any negativity, any misuse of spirituality on the parts of the karmic, okay? And is trying to heal this connection, this past life connection, and move forward, okay? Chariot. How does the karmic feel about the divine feminine? How does the karmic feel about the divine feminine? How does the karmic feel about the divine feminine? The World. The Eight of Swords in reverse. And the Eight of Pentacles. The karmic feels that the divine feminine is the key component, okay, in helping the divine masculine break free of the karmic cycles that they are hell-bent on keeping him in. We have the World here, and we have the Eight of Swords in reverse and the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, okay? The karmic knows that the divine feminine